So the tools we'll need are a flat screwdriver with a decently large head, a ratchet, 3/8 with an extension. We don't need too long of an extension for this particular job. And then a 10mm socket like this one, and of course the spark plug socket. So this is one I have. I'm going to show you guys two. So the second one that I'm holding has a rubber grommet. This one's the more readily available one, and the other one that I have there is magnetic, and I'm just going to show you how they function. So a spark plug socket has this rubber grommet that helps hold the spark plug in place so it won't fall out even when you turn it the other way like that, as you see. And as you can imagine, the metal one kind of works the same way, except that it's holding it by way of the magnet. Oh, hold on. Yeah, so sometimes this is going to happen with those spark plug sockets, which is why I prefer the magnetic one. Sometimes the grommet can come out, as you just saw there. But if you see there, once I put it in position, just give me 1 second here. There we go. Yeah. So magnet is holding it, and it's not going anywhere. So I prefer using this one personally. So those are the tools that we'll need. First thing we got to do, we got to get that flat screwdriver and take off this cover. We have to take off this cover because we need the space for the wires to have some clearance when we're disconnecting the harness. Okay, so once you turn it counterclockwise, you just got to pull up and out like that. You might have to wiggle it a little bit, but there you go. They're exposed, and we just need to pull out those harnesses first. Okay, so it's pretty easy to do. You just got to press on top to release the locking tab and then pull backward gently. Okay, not too rough. You don't want to harm the wires or bend them or anything like that. So just like that. Okay, so at that point, you can take off the one bolt that holds the ignition coil. So you might have to give it a bit of power the first time you take it apart if you've never replaced them before. And you just get it off. And once you get this off, you just pull off the ignition coil. It's pretty easy. You might have to wiggle it around and up, and eventually it'll come off. Okay, that's how it looks underneath. And then now we can get at the spark plug. So I'm just going to show how we do it from cylinder number 2. So you can see the spark plug is there. That's the top. And so we're going to use our spark plug socket. We'll have it in position, joined to the extension and the 3/8 ratchet, of course. And then you just have to put it in place, and it's going to lock in place. You're going to feel and hear it, okay? And then once it's in position, you loosen. So you go counterclockwise, and it'll probably be tight if you've never done them before, but you just have to turn it gently. If you're feeling a lot of resistance, just go slowly. As a matter of fact, one technique is you can even tighten back a little bit and then loosen, tighten, loosen, tighten, loosen. You can keep doing that until it comes out smoother. So once you get it loosened, you can use the extension and loosen the rest by hand. That's how I personally do it. And there's a lot of thread, so it takes a little bit longer to get off and separate from the head, but eventually it does. And once it does, you just pull out gingerly, and you can see the grommet holding the spark plug there. So that's how you take it out, okay? Now, in terms of putting it back, here I just had the ignition coil cover the hole there just so no debris will get inside. So when you're reinstalling, most spark plugs, especially if you buy the genuine Honda ones, they're pre-gapped. You don't usually have to check it. You could if you want. You can use a feeler gauge, but that's why I like buying it from the factory. They come pre-gapped, so you just have to position it back into your spark plug socket and then slowly and carefully work it into the bore there. And once it makes contact, you want to turn it by hand first. You never want to use your tool because you just want to feel to make sure the threads are catching on. In this case, it has. And then you can reattach your socket, and then you can slowly work it in, okay? So keep working it in until you feel resistance, as you will soon see. So right there. And this is a technique that I'll show you. So it's okay to use a torque wrench, but for me, I prefer doing it by hand. So once you get it tight like that, you just have to give it 1/4 of a turn, and that's really all you need. It's kind of like when you're a chef, you know, no good chef is going to use measuring bowls. They just know what to do. So it's the same deal here. So this is the technique that I use that's worked. So if you don't have a torque wrench, that's fine. You can follow this method. And then afterwards, we need the dielectric grease. So it's a weird dispenser, this one I have, but you just put a little bit like so. And then you just have to slather it around a little bit like this. In this case, I put a little bit too much here when I was putting it in. I don't like that dispenser all that much, but and then you put it back in place. Just move it around a little bit just to help the grease spread a little bit. It's going to help with conducting, and also so you can get that coil off easier when you replace the spark plug next time. So once it's in position, the rest is pretty easy. You just have to reinstall the bolt for the ignition coil and then put the plug back in. And that's all there is to it. You have to repeat for all four, and here in this case, back to cylinder 1. You just have to tighten it down. Again, no need for torque wrench, just hold it the way that I'm holding it, and then once it's tight, just give it a good turn like that. You don't need to go crazy on it, and that's good enough. Okay, and then once you're done, you just have to put the cover back on, line it up, press down on those plastic bolts, and then turn it clockwise to lock in. And then once you do that, just give it a quick wiggle just to make sure that's stable, and then you're done. Pretty easy.